What's up, everybody? It's good to see you again, and I just wanted to catch you guys up on some of the projects that I've been doing and some of the movement I've gotten with my business, and just also kind of verbalize with you guys some of the things that have been going through my head as this business has been progressing. So let's start off. One of the things that I wanted to update you guys on was my project with the community center that I was telling you guys about, called Zam's Hope, and I'm really excited to be working with them. I've gone ahead and sent them my proposal. So now they're running it through their board, and they're going to see if that's something that they're interested in doing. They have 3 different projects. One of them is a food pantry that they're going to be distributing discounted food out of, so people from the community can come and actually buy like bags of rice, for example, that are usually $10-15 for like $5-7, and that money actually goes back into their programs and them helping the community. Just because of the way that the entire like situation is with coronavirus right now, that's one of the projects that they're doing that they actually verbalized that they needed my help on. So that's one of the things that I included in the proposal. Another one that they're going to be doing is a $5 meal, where they actually have like a really healthy meal prepackaged and everything that they make themselves in their industrial kitchen that they have at their center, and they can either deliver that meal to you or you can come and get it from their office, whichever works best for you. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of video for them on that front as well. And then the third project that they told me that they would need some media production on was they're actually doing this thing where they reach out to widowed women in countries such as Pakistan, India, and Nigeria, and they actually have them create crafts and all these different types of things that they then sell here and send the profit back to help support those women and their families, because in third world countries it's a lot harder for women to sustain themselves without a husband, way more so than it is here. That's one of the things that I'm going to be working on. Hopefully I hear back from them soon, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But there were a couple of other things that I wanted to catch you guys up on as well. Alright, so something else that I've also been working on forming a connection with is these different businesses in Stevens Point. And I actually used one of my resources up there called Create Portage County. And shout out to Greg White. He's actually one of the people that was able to get me in touch with a variety of different businesses up there, ranging from beverage companies to clothing brands and things of that nature, so that way I can form a relationship with them and kind of work on developing a portfolio. And as of right now, I'm in contact with 2 of them. I've sent over my portfolio, so hopefully they'll be taking a look at that, letting me know if I'm somebody that they would like to work with, and we can develop our relationship from there and see where that goes. So I'm really excited about that, pursuing that avenue as well, because that's one of the things I wanted to get involved with, is product photography, whether that's food or beverages or actually fashion, kind of, so I'm excited about that as well. I'll keep you guys in the loop as I hear further on from either one of them. And if anybody else here in Chicago, that's one of the things too though, is I'm looking into kind of making those connections here in Chicago as well. I'll kind of talk about this later in the video because it's something that I've really been feeling a lot about, and so I'll save that for that portion of the video. But I'm also trying to find these different brands and companies to work with located here in Chicago, because that is where I am staying as of now. So one of the things that I also wanted to talk about was going to be the pressure that I've been feeling to get clients and make some money and do all these kinds of things because of the initial investment that I've gotten. And it's honestly been pretty overwhelming to the point where I feel like I've just kind of stagnated, which is part of the reason why I haven't uploaded in so long. But I recently talked to one of my friends, Ji-sung, and she actually gave me advice that I gave her a long time ago, which was to actually just believe in your own vision and value that, and believe that that's the thing that's going to take you far in life and kind of distinguish you between you and your competition when it comes to the creative realm. And I feel like that's something that I've forgotten, but she's kind of inspired me to look around myself and see the kinds of things that I feel should be addressed and create the kind of content that I think should be valued. And so I'm looking forward to creating this video, kind of talking a little bit about Chicago and just the experience of growing up here and living here and what it means to actually know what the heart and soul of Chicago really is. And that's something that I feel like is important to share, so I'm excited to be working on that in the future. and I can't wait to share that project with you guys. So hopefully that'll be in the works soon. I'm in the process of figuring out the music and the audio and whatnot for that. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of see where that goes. One final thing that I wanted to mention is that I am also looking for a creative group, I guess, or like just a community, I guess is a better word for it, that I can join to kind of help keep me motivated and also kind of give me a sense of direction and just honestly to have that camaraderie and to feel like I'm not alone in this, because I feel like that's something that genuinely helps a lot. So if you yourself are a creative and you would love to connect and just kind of see what we can do together, I would just love to meet up with you and either do a video or just take some photos together or anything else that you're into, because I feel like that's something that I need to open myself up to a bit more to do well in this space, is more collaboration with other creators out there. And Chicago is a huge city of artists, so if you're watching this, feel free to hit me up. I'll link my Instagram down below, along with some of the other businesses and organizations that I've mentioned that I'm going to be working with. So, what were some of the concerns you had as an investor coming into this business?
I mean, I'm not that familiar with the photography, so it's kind of out of my comfort zone, so that made me a little bit uneasy when it comes to making some of the decisions because I don't know how well informed they would be. And also, um, just when you're starting any kind of a business, there's like a lot of risk involved. You don't know whether it's going to be successful or not, so just that general risk was kind of things that were making me uncomfortable in the beginning.
So, did being in a pandemic affect your decision making when it came to being an investor at all?
Yeah, it made me want to be less willing to invest money because I kind of don't know how things are going to turn out. For example, with me, with respect to my job, like, let's say I lose my job, I don't want to be investing large sums of money into other things when I would need that money to support myself, in the instance that I lost my job. So just it makes me want to be more risk averse.
Given those concerns that you just stated, what were the things that actually did make you go forward and invest in this type of a photography business, given everything that's been going on with the economy and with unemployment and everything like that?
Well, it kind of just has to do with you, money, because I feel like you've been successful in the past with photography with a lot less resources, and like I can see that you take good pictures and people value your work. And because of that, they gave me some confidence that, regardless of the situation not being ideal, you would still be able to be successful because of the quality of the work that you're producing. And I feel like other people recognize that too. And if not like in the immediate future, I think in the long term there's a good chance of the business being successful, so that made me want to invest.
So, what are some of the goals or the direction that you see this company heading, or that you envision it heading as an investor?
Well, I mean, right now it's still the early stages. We've kind of just done a lot of the paperwork and just reached out to some clients, but we've never actually done like a really big shoot yet. So that's kind of something that I'm looking forward to, is just actually working with the clients and getting some jobs under our belt where we have that professional experience, and then we're able to build that portfolio from there. I think that's the next step for us.
All right, so is there anything else that you'd like to say to the audience?
I mean, not in particular to the business, but I would just say, keep watching Monty's videos. He's a fun guy to follow in his strange adventures. So.